So in the wild, they would be extremely nocturnal. That's the issue we're seeing in the wild, is they're just not breeding as frequently as they historically have because of noise pollution. So the protected land around that is highways that have semi trucks and big diesels, and that's creating noise pollution for them, and they can't hear their mating call. And so with an animal that's solitary, that's a big concern for us. Now the other thing is that they're extremely important for our ecosystem. So they are one species that has a symbiotic relationship with algae and moss. So algae and moss is able to grow and flourish on their fur and skin. In return, that then goes back into the ecosystem. They can also house insects, and sloth moths is also a frequent insect that they found on sloths. But also what they do is they can eat that algae and moss whenever the bacteria in their stomach dies off. So sloths have a certain bacteria and a certain amount of bacteria to digest their food. Talking about a sloth, it's the slowest mammal in this entire world. It takes 31 days for a sloth to fully digest one leaf. More frequently, we see the algae and moss on three-toed sloths. So because of the regions that they're native to, the three-toed sloth is more of a tropical Caribbean area generally. But we have seen two-toed sloths with it as well.
Why did you go to somebody else?
There's four. They can actually sustain a fall for up to 100 feet without injuring themselves. 100 feet. So the quickest way away from their predators, and some is falling. Yeah, it's just a drop. And also sometimes they'll mistake in their arms for limbs. So oftentimes they've also fallen because of that. So I think that's good to know, because if you ever travel and see them in the wild, if they fall, we do need to leave nature, right? So there is situations where rehab centers and local people will take in young ones because we have opportunity to save them. It also leads me to how long sloths live in captivity. I told you he's 20 years old. Perfect. You're gonna say, you just look at me. Perfect. So sloths in captivity can live over 40 years. According to the research.
Is that the same in the wild too?
So not in the wild. So you can take off half or a quarter of their lifespan is going to be in the wild. Oh, so you want one to feed him? He's really loving sweet potatoes, like a good boy. So we transitioned from fruit. So the good news about the sloths is there's only one species that's currently on the critically endangered species list, and that's one of the three-toed sloths, the pygmy three-toed sloth, like really cute and little. So that's the only one, but we obviously want to preserve what we have. So sloths get their enrichment. We do a lot of foraging for them, so they have to actually forage for their food, not just in a bowl. We try to encourage that same thing as they would in the wild. They also get different new scents in their habitat, so even though we do his encounter outside, we do have other sloths. So we bring different scents. We'll spray their browse, their branches down that we bring in with different scents like vanilla, oh my gosh, pineapple, I mean, you name it, we've tried it. Once they wean a baby at 6 to 8 months, they are ready to breed again, and they will do a mating call, and they